Guys, so we are continuing with our Corona haircuts at home. I am going to show you today what's very common in the salon environment. We call it clipper over comb work. It's probably not something that you want to learn so fast, but in case you have a clipper without any attachments, you want to be able to know how to cut the hair on the sides a little shorter. So for this haircut I'm going to show you, my goal is to take only the bottom part of the hair with the clipper, and then the rest of it will be with, again, clipper or scissor over comb. I'm gonna divide the hair from the bottom, all of that, and the top. That way I know how to target only the bottom part of the actual haircuts. I'm gonna start on the right hand side. My comb, it's the same width as my clipper, or at least I'm trying to get that. If I'm using a smaller comb with a large clipper, you have a chance to always cut way too much above the comb. So for that purpose, you want to use the same width clipper as your comb, or vice versa. I'm going to start by holding the comb in a C shape, holding the clipper that we found. If you notice my video about the tools, this is my boyfriend's clipper and I'm not even sure how that's gonna work. So this is a first take. I've never cut hair with that before. So just like you, I'm gonna be testing things and my skills as well. I'm gonna start from the right hand side. The goal is to work from right to left and then just keep going straight. Again, I'm catching some of the previously cut hair with some of the previously uncut hair. I'm gonna show you that with a white comb so you can see it a little bit better. Again, starting at the bottom, cutting on top of the hair. This is what we're gonna do. Going on top of the actual comb. That way you can actually work very well with that length on the sides. Once I get to behind the ears, I'm gonna push the hair forward and I'm gonna cut all of the hair on top of that comb. My mannequin has no flexible ears, so normally your humankind would allow you to move the ear down.
Depends on the size.
So, yeah, I guess some ears are not so movable. But my goal is to go around the clipper this way first. And then around the clipper this way, just at the bottom, okay? So again, this is probably the hardest part, how to cut the hair around the ears. So why don't we do that? I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm gonna use the scissors just to cut a little bit of that ear so I can bend it and show you better how to cut it. So there you go. Now the ear moves, right? I'm going to need to cut all this hair around here. So with my pinky, I'm gonna lower the ear, and with my other hand, I'm gonna come around it and just try to blend all of this hair nicely. Then I'm gonna go back with the clipper over comb and keep cutting the hair to the top. Now, we're gonna continue in the back. Push this whole hair forward. Okay, push the hair forward and start from the bottom up. Okay, this is very fast and easy. Again, pushing the hair forward and cutting all of that. Here it's very important that you don't go into the hair growth. You try to just cut the hair that's outside of the hair growth. If you cut the hair right here, you're gonna create a very short section, which is not what you want. Again, we're gonna come now to the base, start up, going up slowly. Start again from the bottom and keep repeating until you're happy with what you see. My goal is to always start at the very base. As I'm going up, I'm moving my comb. I'm going up, I'm cutting. That way, you can actually eliminate those little lines that sometimes you can see on a mannequin hat or on your client. There you go. So we're gonna continue. See, right here, it's what I'm seeing the previously cut hair. So I'm gonna go up slowly. If the client or your loved one has an occipital bone that's very pronounced, you definitely don't want to cut too close in there. I'm gonna go around and keep going with the clipper over comb. Again, right here, can you see it? Push the hair forward and cut all of this hair. Once, twice. Now all of this section is ready. I'm gonna go at the bottom again and blend all of this hair. If you're seeing little lines, you wanna go back down and blend them. So slow your clipper down. Make sure that you can do this fanning technique. It's what we call that. Just at the bottom to blend these lines a little bit. Now, right behind the ear, let's do the same thing. I'm just gonna go and help you out. Now, if your kids don't listen, please don't cut their ears. This is not part of it, but I know by now probably most of us want to do that. I think we're gonna continue up, and then if you notice, I'm going to finish this whole side. And again, taking the bottom of the clipper, going around the ears, right here. And this clipper sounds like it's about to die any minute. It's flashing red, which probably means that it's about to die. But in case you want to create a clipper over comb work, wow, impressive. I can't believe I can cut hair with this kind of clipper. It looks somewhat okay. I would not charge you money for that haircut, I promise you. But, you know, it is what it is. It's kind of fun to like see how skillful you are. Ideally, you want your sides to look like that, very straight up. If you do have a clipper that has plastic guards, I can show you how to do that as well. But not all of us will have that. So you could use the plastic guard and do the same thing. But if you're doing that with a plastic guard, wow, there's nothing coming out. That means we are pretty even here. I'm very impressed. Or maybe we should just go a little shorter to see. Yeah, just a little bit of hair is coming out, but that's impressive. It means that it's pretty even what we did. So if you have the plastic guards, this will be another lesson. We're gonna show you how to use and do a haircut with clipper with the guards. This was Clipper Over Comb. I'm Nancy Z, and I will show you some more classes in a few minutes. Thank you.